day, denizens of the denouement of Disc 1, I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with more of Final Fantasy IX. It's part 12, which I do believe will be the final part of Disc 1 of Final Fantasy IX. There are 4 discs in Final Fantasy IX. I don't know how the PC version makes it look when you get to the end of a disc. I guess we'll find out all together, right? I know it's in the actual PlayStation version. I have the old PlayStation version. I gotta find my old PS1 discs somewhere, because I really want to play some of those old classics. I got an itch to play Crash Team Racing. Playing Ground Free 2 gives me an itch to play Crash Team Racing on the channel as well. And I mean, there's other games like the Spyro games and a lot of great games. I want to play like some really I've got some really crappy games too. No surprise there. I really want to play. I've tried to figure out what I want to do for the Christmas special this year. I know it's only like I think it's April when this episode goes up. But I mean, so we've not even hit Easter. We've not hit the summer. But I'm still thinking ahead to what I have an idea of what I want to do for Christmas. Anyway, let's ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring, ring, ring. I got to put the Super Dave stunt. He went to Marineland, actual Marineland in Niagara Falls, Canada. It was quite a good Super Dave stunt. Him and Fuji and the Super Dave Marineland. Zidane. Burmecia's Royal Palace is beyond these steps. Oh, I picked a good spot to stop last time. I hope I have not cut this episode too short, and I do apologize in advance if I have. But I am trying to keep the length of the episodes down. I know we've had some that have gone over an hour. I'm trying to keep it down to 30-ish minutes, plus or minus a little bit. You know, plus or minus 5. Definitely trying very hard to keep it under 45, and definitely trying to keep it under 60 minutes. Anyway, it must be in ruins just like everything else. I can't bear to see it like that. I'm pretty sure we got a safe moogle between now and the final boss battle, which is good, because we might need to tent it up a little bit. So I understand, but we can't go back now. We have to find out who's behind. We know who's behind this. Now, Vivi has some good motivation. I want to find out who these guys were and why I look at them. Vivi's got some good motivation. We know who's behind this, because Zorn and Thorn are there. And the Black Mages that come in the barrels with the Alexandrian royal seal on it. They're behind this. And it's just like, we know it's Braun. We know it's Alexandria. But why? Zidane says, I want to know who's behind this. We know who's behind this. Dagger knows who's behind this. Sorry, I'm getting a little ranty about something rather inconsequential. Speaking of inconsequential, hi Quinna, how are you doing? Do you really know what you're doing? The answer you seek may forever change your life for the worse. Life's all about regrets. They torment you all the time. I wish I'd paid more attention to that episode of The Art of Charm, where Jordan was talking about how to keep yourself from being tormented by embarrassing thoughts from your past. Something I do with alarming frequency to myself, probably because of some deep-rooted self-loathing. But I have to find out who I am. Now, see, self-actualization and foreshadowing, that's one of those things that everyone has in common. And if Vivi could find out who he is, but I'm not human, but you definitely human. Aww. Oh, it's Soldier Dan. Are you in league with the Black Mages? No. Ah, is there one next to you? No, I didn't do anything. I would never hurt anyone. He's telling you. Soldier Dan. Soldier Dan has found his old colleague Freya. Actually, this isn't the best time to talk. We've got to get out of here fast. There are Black Mages swarming all over this place. What are you waiting for? We're charging in. I don't know. I didn't see him in the palace. Well, I'm going. I've got my own family to worry about. Some soldier you are, Daniel. Freya, forget about the king and get out of here. We're no match for those black mages. I will protect my home and my king at any cost. Let's go to the palace. I think Soldier Dan shows up every now and then. I don't remember. Oh, one, I don't remember where to go from here. He's dead, Jim. She's dead, Jim. Shall we go straight ahead and see what happens? It's not quite always go right, but... Come on, dear, we have to go now. I can't move anymore. Go on without me. No, I can't do that. Remember that promise we made each other in front of Master Gizamaluk? I mean, Master Gizamaluk wasn't always a homicidal maniac. How could I forget? But my only wish now is for you and our child to survive. Please bear a healthy child, darling. Raise him to be strong. It's too dangerous to stay here. You have to escape to Lindblom. I'm sure Regent Sid will protect you. But my husband, he was hurt by those black mages. He can't move. How can we possibly escape to Lindblom? Oh! Well. That was close. That's Gray. Oh, now he's got a friend to help him out. Oh. Isn't this sweet? Now he's got a friend to help him hobble along. I was gonna say, that's just a cutscene over? Well, they've moved along. That's the important thing. Right? That's what you want to see. Is these stairs have crumbled, so we're not going that way. We know she's dead. And that's a random battle. I was going to say, it's been a while since we've done a random battle. Basically since last week. But, yeah, I'll see you on the other side of this. Alright. A little equipping, a little bit of healing later, and poor Vivi took one for the team there. He got gradually petrified, and, oh, I guess I'm not going this way. Never mind then. We'll go this way. I didn't realize that there was a bridge there, I figure. I probably did. Oh, one of these is definitely a mimic. Oh, no, there's a tent. That's good. I wanted a tent. And a phoenix down. Well, will probably need lots of phoenix downs. And I will I will need to just do a quick skip of this this random battle. Alright, so let's run around to the other side and deal with this mimic. I should have known. I should have known. I mean, the only thing more painful than the mimics, like, here. What was that dungeon in 10? It's the only way you would have ever found, or the only way I ever found it was through a handy strategy guide. Oh, it's only... Oh, he stole a potion. Oh, how quaint. Sorry, I'd started mentioning Final Fantasy X thing, but yeah, there was the dungeon that you could only really find, I only really found through the, through a strategy guide for Final Fantasy X, back when strategy guides were a thing in the sort of pre-internet days of, learning about video games. But anyway, yeah, you guys don't really need to know too much about that sort of stuff. We'll just skip to the highlights of this, if there are any highlights of this battle. Nope, I was gonna say, okay, never mind, enough of highlights. It was just literally one more attack after that, and that was it. Alright, so I guess we're going through the big... wait, I was gonna say, I thought I saw something. I'm going insane here. I swear I had seen something pop up above Zidane's head just there. No, I'm just losing it is all. And we'll just go through the doors and out. This way. Yeah, we are right near the end, because that is the palace. up there around the, like, 2, or, yeah, 1 or 2 o'clock of the screen there. Oh, I'm not going back in, am I? Yeah, I am. I don't particularly care for the rain, so I don't blame Zidane, but one of these 2 doors is a save moogle. Well, okay. Maybe this is an equipment room. Is there anything in here we could use? I'm guessing, based on the way it's highlighted and sticking out from the rest of it, that trident there. This spear. It's pretty light and easy to use. We have a mithril spear. Alright, let's go beat up some black mages. Vivi walked in the right time. Oh, come on, I don't mean you. Oh, poor Vivi. But, never mind. I assume there isn't much else in here, but that was a pretty important find. Since I would imagine, if we take a look at what we can equip on Freya. Well, I mean, it's 2 more attacks, so it doesn't hurt. We probably, as much as I want Dragon Killer, I know that's not going to help us right here. So we should probably go towards this and go with this. And it's also important to note that Reese's Wind there is a healing ability. You don't, there we go. Cast regen. See, it is a healing ability. So that is probably worth casting pretty early on in the boss fight. Now this, I believe, is where we have the moogle. Can we open up this? Yes, we can. We get a lightning staff. That's important. Well, look who we have here. It's Stiltzkin! Hey, buddy, do you want to buy something? What do you got for me, boss? A soft and ether high potion. Buy him for $3.33. I think that's a pretty good deal, actually. You got a soft, a high potion, and an ether. Thanks, this will keep me going for another week or so. I can't stand all this rain. Usually we're ahead of you, or you're ahead of us, but it's Atla. Atla's got a mog shop. Let's check the mog net first. Ah, we've got a letter for Atla. Well, there you go. Thanks for delivering the letter from Mogkey, Kupo. Let's read it. I heard that Stiltzkin is headed in your direction, Kupo. Never met him. Tell me what he's like if you meet him, Kupo. Check and see if he travels with a map of the entire world and with rare items like the rumor says, Kupo. Stiltzkin is my hero. I'll give you this in exchange for delivery. We got a Kupo nut. I have a favor to ask, Kupo. Do you want to deliver a letter to Monev? So we're just stacking up letters here. Meanwhile, we've also got a much needed shop there, so we can, we've got 10,000 gil here, and we can definitely use some of it here. But maybe it's probably worth taking a look and seeing what we might need the most, because we could probably spend an absolute metric shed load on equipment here. But we're doing pretty okay, I think, at the moment. It's just a matter of how much I want to spend on equipment for folks. And we can equip this on Vivi. Oh, Thundar, excuse me. We got a little more power to go here with Vivi here and this lightning staff. So what I think we're gonna do is, since we got some money to burn, we're gonna buy another glass armlet. Might buy 1 Magus hat. Barbet for Freya. A bronze vest. We'll see what we got from it. And I'm thinking, since we got money to burn, let's buy the needle fork and help out Quina there. We're good for the moment there, Kupo. Now, so the Magus hat, well, magic evade doesn't really help anyone too much. Because we really, we probably don't need that now, because we need the attack power. Now it's Zidane who could use some little help there. Now the leather plate, bronze vest, jelly, I think, helps with the Yeah, jelly I think is the anti-soft one, or the anti-petrify one. So I don't think we need that yet, but... I think this probably should go to Zidane for the moment. We've got that for... We got that Barbet for Freya, which actually takes over for Dragon Killer from the Javelin. And then we need the Needle Fork, which is a pretty big jump in attack power for Quina. So that'll be handy. And we can just double check because we've got an HP plus 10 on Freya. Look at that. It's only like, 38 HP, but you know what? That could mean the difference between life and death in a boss battle, so you don't want to discount it too quickly. So let us use a tent here. Heal up everyone. Everybody hop in, moogles and all. And now we are ready to go. I think that should be everyone almost healed up anyway. Doesn't quite get everyone all the way there, so I guess we're going to have to use a potion on Zidane just to get him topped up. And off we are ready to go for the final boss fight of Disc 1 of Final Fantasy IX. Up the hill and into the palace. Jeez, this is terrible. Freya, I'm sorry, but from the looks of this, I don't think the king made it. I don't know what to tell you. Well, why do you say anything? We can only hope that the king and the others escaped. You can leave her alone. Vivi, let's go see what's over there. I was going to say, it seems like an inappropriate time to see if Dagger's all right. There's someone inside the palace. What are you waiting for? Get up here. Oh, yes, because we could do that. You make it sound so easy, see? I guess I'll start here. Come on. Now, I was going to say the two of them don't seem like the athletic type. I'm going to go on ahead and try to find a way up here. I'll meet you up top. I meet you after I eat food inside palace. Jesus Christ, Quina. Just ignored. Just absolutely poor Quina ignored. I know she was an optional party member. I think we've talked about this before. And oh my, well. I think I've mentioned it's Queen Broad, it's Queen Broad. We all know it's Queen Broad and laid it out for you. But yeah, now we can see clearly it's Queen Broad. I knew she was behind all this. We've been saying this for weeks now. What do you mean you knew? I decided to return to Burmecia because I heard rumors that Braun had set her sights on our kingdom. And the girl standing next to her must be Beatrix, Alexandria's general, who we met way back briefly in the very... was it the first episode? Would have been the second episode, right at the start of the game. That's Beatrix. Is this going to be followed by... Well, she doesn't look so tough. The cold-blooded knight who knows no mercy. Oh, so it's not like, oh, she's not so tough. It's like, oh shit, that's Beatrix. Beatrix. Beatrix, yes, Beatrix. I hear there are many fierce warriors out in the world, some more powerful than even I. Beatrix of Alexandria in particular. They say her swordsmanship is the best in the land. Sir Fratley, do you still insist on going on your journey? Yes, please understand, Freya. Right now, Burmecia is at peace, while other nations are slowly but surely gaining power. I don't know if my spear alone is enough to protect Burmecia, which is precisely why I must go out into the world. It's more of an axe than a spear. Sir Fratley, I don't think I can live on my own, not without you. Freya, you're going to be fine. Trust your strength, and have faith in your destiny. Once I complete my journey around the world, I will return to Burmecia. And promise me one more time that you will return. I promise. No, Fratley never came back, and that was 5 years ago. You've left me with nothing except rumors of your death. I couldn't believe it. I still won't believe it. Never, not until I witness proof of your death with my own eyes. And I will travel across the world forever if I must. She's about to do something stupid, isn't she? I was just thinking about the past. You still can't get over him, huh? Oh, who is that? He is Mystery Man, who has his own musical cue. If you listen carefully underneath the rain. I find this rain quite pleasant. It feels as though the raindrops are blessing our victory. This is a great victory for us. Kuja, your black mages made this conquest so simple. My only concern now is finding the king of Burmecia. We must take care of him once and for all and prevent these rats from ever rising up again. That's... well, they do kind of look like rats. Beatrix, what's taking so long? I don't know, Your Majesty. I've ordered Zorn and Thorn to search the perimeter, but there's been no word so far. I will join them and lead the search right away. You're wasting your time. Rats often look for new homes when they sense an earthquake. They probably moved to the sandy treehouse by now. So you see, it's too late. The king has already turned tail and fled. Sandy treehouse? Surely you don't mean Clara. It'll be quite difficult if they escape to Clara. Unless we can get through that sandstorm, it'll be impossible to attack them. Sneaky little rats. Kuja, what do you think? Surely with your powers, there must be something you can do. Of course, Your Majesty. I will present you a marvelous display of my power. I am certain that you will be most pleased. I was wondering if you would gather your troops near Clara. I'm certain those filthy rats will retaliate in full force, and my black mages may not be enough. I'm not really sure how to do Kuja's voice. I want something slightly disarming, but still sinister sounding underneath it all. That sinister man. Well, I mean, I guess I just used that word, so I'm gonna let her have it. Beats me, he's Kuja. We just heard his name. Never seen him before. Well, it sounds like they're going to Clara. I always wondered why people call it the City of Illusion. I don't know either. Clara has remained in isolation for 100 years. If my people escape to there, they'll be safe, at least for a while. What's this place like? The people of Clara are originally from Burmecia. Long ago, they severed ties with Burmecia over a trivial conflict. Now the kingdom is at peace, shielded by a large sandstorm. Look, there's someone else coming. What does he think he's going to have himself killed? Who is it? It's not that idiot Dan, is it? No, it's just a generic Burmecian soldier. Burmecia will never fall, prepare to die. You wish to fight me, Beatrix of Alexandria? Beatrix? I commend your courage, but I will show you no mercy. Hold it. You have to deal with us first. We'll take care of this. Go find the king. Protect him with your life. Thank you, Freya. I'm bailing now that I've got the now I've got the chance. I've never been so humiliated in my life. I once killed 100 knights single-handedly to me. And single-handedly, to me, you two are nothing more than insects. Now it's 4, because Quina and Vivi just magically appeared at the absolute right time. So I hope I'm adequately equipped, because I really don't want to have to go through all these scenes again just to get back to here. Well, let's hit her hard and fast. .442, that's not a bad start. I'll take... damn it. I should not have gone for that quickly. We got a Phoenix down, which is a start. I think we should probably go straight to... That was a good one. 480, I'll take that. Hang on, let's sit tight for a second. Oh, shit! That was bad. That was very much very bad. No, I want to hit the high potion straight away. That was... Oh, nice dodge, Freya. Now, hopefully, Quina gets that off quick. Now we want Freya to do Reese's Wind. Can we get something else on the attack? There we go. Let's hit the Thunder. Now, it hopefully is working. We'll be able to see... Oh, Chain Plate! That's good. That is good, good, good. Yeah, we can see the health number slowly ticking up, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I think... Ooh, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Nice hit, nice hit, nice hit. Ah, crap. Who's this? Man, we just got nothing for that. Now we just gotta sit for a second. Okay, now do a potion. Do a potion instead. I don't know. Oh, no. Never mind. Honestly, at this point, it's just like... It's just, at this point, I think it's almost... Let's just keep enough targets up for Beatrix to... keep her focus on. And just hope for the best. Because we're hitting her hard when we're hitting her, but the problem is we aren't hitting her. I don't know what the hell just happened there, but I also am not going to complain. I was like, I did not realize that I had somehow equipped Vivi with something that was going to absorb damage, but at the same time, or like absorb thunder damage, but at the same time, I'm not going to complain if he's going to... If he's going to eat, oh, dang it. And Quinn is just... That's what we don't need, is Vivi getting targeted. It's a good thing we got a lot of Phoenix downs. Gonna hit a high potion on Quinn, and hopefully that's gonna be enough. Or, what the... You're no match for me. Oh, here we go. Ignorant fools. And that is the end of the fight. She can kill us how ridiculously weak. Well, we lasted for a little bit. But, Beatrix in this fight just keeps you... Basically, you have to stay on your toes, stay alive long enough for her to decide to just end it. Isn't there anyone who's worthy of facing me? You kind of half expect Steiner to stumble in through the door, but you also know he ain't going to be able to match that. Come, Beatrix, we must prepare to attack Clara. Yes, Your Majesty. Now, what do we have here? Another filthy rat and... this boy could become a problem. And a episode and disc ending cutscene. One thing, credit you gotta give to Squaresoft of this time. They could paint a pretty picture. And Uematsu with just a great theme as well. I love the little drops of rain coming off him as well there. It's nice little touches like that. It's why everybody gives Squaresoft and Final Fantasy such benefit of the doubt, is because you know what heights they're capable of. And it's like, this was... Like, a lot of people argue whether this was any good of a game or not, but I mean, it's really good. So that's the end of Disc 1. Oh, it just skips you straight ahead into the next bit of the game. So, I'm going to call the episode right here. That's the end of Disc 1, and so we shall end the episode right here. These poor fellas are just going to have to wait to talk until the next episode. And that's not until next week. I decided I'm not going to take a break after Disc 1. We're just going to get straight into it. So, thanks very much for joining me on this journey through Final Fantasy IX as we go through the end of Disc 1. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, share it on social media, follow on social media. The social media handle is UnsilentOnAir on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. Don't forget that you can also comment down below. What have you thought of the first disc of Final Fantasy IX? And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that YouTubing jazz. And we will see you next time.